You know, today I've had the privilege of meeting one of the most unusual, erudite, and evolved human beings I have met here in Hanoi. And I'm speaking about my friend Hip, who's an intellectual, a scholar, and above all, a spiritual person. And we've spoken about so many things. Hip, tell me, we spoke about Vietnam, the spirituality, the spiritual nature of people in Hanoi. Tell me about that.
So, as we agree, we agree on many things on that subject. So I think, let's just say, it's deeply rooted, and the new wave of culture is trying to wash it away. But then people are very confused at the moment about their deep-rooted asset. Culture, about spirituality. Every one of us, we do not have the dichotomy of separating the physical life, the spiritual life. Everything is in harness, right? It happened at the same time. And people always have to balance and struggle between us, like instinctively.
Instinctively.
Yeah.
Yes.
And without reasoning, without like rationality, people are trying to lean on what they can see, what they can perceive with five senses. But then again, when we think about it, when we talked about it, they will gradually realize what they can reflect back to themselves. It's just a part of reality. It's not a whole of it.
Yeah, not the whole of it.
They can only perceive what they want. They want to see it with the eyes, smell with the nose and everything, but then a part of it that is beyond those senses. And people focus only on what they want to perceive. And this is a very, let's just say, confusing time for the new generations about what our culture is. Right?
What your culture
We
is.
are having like a crisis of identity.
Crisis of identity. But
Yeah.
you know, one of the things I've told Hip, that I think that Vietnamese culture is so deeply rooted in its ancient traditions of Confucianism and Buddhism that I think it will be, by and large, protected against the extreme effects of Western materialism. What do you think about that here?
Well, so you are more like optimistic than I am.
Optimistic,
So,
yes.
okay, so like what I do every week is just like I have conversations like this with Vietnamese fellows, right? We try to remind ourselves of what we said, right? And I think, in a sense, like it's not gonna get away, but people need to be vocal about it. They need to vocal to themselves and to other people about it. They need to help other people out of that confusions. Because what I'm trying to say is, like, we have like 100 years of life, right? And if we keep being in the state of confusions, right, it's gonna be too late. So people need to have this kind of conversations sooner in their life, and they need to think about it, reflect on it. And that is, but yes, I agree, it's not gonna be away soon, anytime soon. But people would have a very harsh life because they are deeply confused, right? They are totally confused if they don't think about it. And that is what I'm worried about. I'm worried about they gonna walk their life and I don't know, they don't know who they are and they don't know what they are trying to do. That's it. That is my confusions. That is my concern. I'm sorry, not confusions.
Well, that's just a little bit of, today I've had a long discussion with Yep about, he is extremely well informed about Western philosophy, about history, about everything. And we've had some fascinating interchanges about this culture and the city, which I so deeply love. Anyways, say goodbye. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Goodbye to you all, and hopefully we can, I don't know, like share something with each other, like directly one day. I don't know. Yeah. See you.
That's the way it is in Hanoi, Vietnam.